up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, man, y'all know I love this, man. And before the detractors get to throwing in their little shots, let me start off first, and then I'll get to y'all because I already know what y'all thinking. Um, Cardi B was out on the streets today. Uh, I guess it was today, and she had a layout. She had a blanket laid out on the concrete with copies of her upcoming album in CD form and in vinyl form, right? Physical copies. And she was out on the street slanging them. Slanging them like it was 1999. She was out there, hey, CD 9.99, 9.99. She was out there with her incense doing what she was doing, and she was on her grind like a pop-up shop. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And now let me get to y'all. I didn't love it because I'm like, okay, this is gonna be some revolutionary, no, mind blowing, innovative. No. What I loved about it is that I'm hoping that it will plant a seed in the minds of independent artists and artists who may have been mainstream or signed to labels that they may not be anymore. Artists who got their freedom. Free slaves who can take heed to that principle and say, well, you know what? If the majors are still printing up CDs for mainstream commercial artists like a Cardi B or somebody like that, then there has to be a market for them somewhere. And a lot of what's going on with the streaming is based around the fact that um, it's presented like, hey man, the physical copy is dead. You might as well not do it no more. Everything is about the streaming, and of course, with the streaming, all of the money goes to the streaming services and the record labels. So to see Cardi out there with physical copies, she could have been in the street holding up a sign going, hey, stream my new album on all platforms like we like to do. But she had CDs and vinyl. So I was like, that's interesting. So there is a market. Now, Cardi signed to a label. So, of course, the lion's share of that revenue, even generated from her physical copies when it drops, whenever the big drop is, which I think is September the 19th of her new album, Am I the Drama? Of course, the label is going to get the majority. I don't know what her deal, how it's structured. She may got a little weight now where she may get a little more per unit, but still, the label going to get the most. But I liked it because it gave a visual of what I've been talking about. Look, man, physical copies will only die if we, the artists and the fan base, let it die. If we let it die, if we just accept this is how it is, it's nothing but streaming, it's just how it's got to be, and we have no other avenue to release music to where you can generate money as a free slave. Talking to the free slaves. If you can go into the studio, record, manufacture, and self-distribute, and you can either rely on or build a fan base. When I say rely on, I'm speaking to artists who are established, who already have a fan base. You can rely on a currently established fan base, or you're working to build one, and you urge to that fan base, hey man, stream it all you want, but support physical copies if you rock with me like that. I know it can work. A lot of people don't believe it can, but I know it can work. Because when they love you, they love you. When you're giving them a reason to love you, when your music has touched them, touched their hearts, and they've changed their lives, made them do things with themselves, you become a part of the fan base, they'll do it. They'll support you. So seeing Cardi out there, and people think, well, she trolled, and she was like, nah, I was seriously out here. The label told me I got to get out in the street and work my album. And she said, no, this was not a publicity stunt. Now it will be viewed as that, and it would also be viewed as a marketing strategy. Which, if it's a marketing strategy, is a great one, really good. But because just imagine if Cardi B, just imagine she got off her label tomorrow, and then she was putting the album out, and she say, "Hey y'all, I'm dropping physical copies." Man, she would make a killing off of her selling her physical copies if she moved them like on a website or something like that. She just self-manufacture, self-distribute. She would make a killing. Unfortunately, in this case, the label's going to get that money. But I'm talking to us. That's why I was glad to see it, because they try to make it seem like CDs are dead and all that. You know, people still collect vinyl. They'll collect CDs. People still play vinyl. Some people will still play CDs, but this was a good visual to me. And like I said, all the people who don't believe in it, if a collective effort is made, we'll see. I don't want to use the word. We'll see a revolution. No, I'm not saying, but that's what it will be, because a revolution don't mean nothing but change. You know. So y'all keep that in mind. Tell me what y'all think about it. And this particular post, because she put it on her Instagram, is already up close to 2 million views and almost 70,000 comments last I saw. You know, so a lot of people are chiming in on it for whatever reason. Of course, in the South, we've been doing that. You know, let's get that established. We've been setting up shop on the block. That's what we do. You know, still to this day. You know, we get out there, pop-up shops, we do shows, merch setup, we out there grind. That's what we do. So it wasn't nothing new. It wasn't nothing innovative or just like, wow, nobody ever thought of this. It just was funny and interesting to see that a mainstream artist took that approach. You know, she went back and took that approach. But don't get it twisted now. That's how we've been getting down. You know, let's give credit where it's due. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the new episode of the Underground Dialogue podcast that just dropped tonight. And subscribe to this channel and that one as well. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.